Hello everyone. This is office hours. Episode 112. Coming to you live from Glendale. With Player Dave. Hi, we are your hosts, the boys. Hello, say hello to our new camera setup.
Our lovely fans.
And please, again, give it out for our guest, Player Daves.
Hey.
Give it out.
Hey, Player Dave!
Player Dave.
Yes.
Well, for you, for
Welcome
those of
back.
you following along at home, we're jamming in the key of F.
Today.
So join us, please. We would love to have your take.
If you guys are back, that's something you have in common with our guest Player Dave. He's the first guest we've had on the show twice.
Oh.
Good work. Good work. So, got a few new gadgets for you guys today, coming to you live, as you can tell.
Yeah, I think we're finally getting a little bit closer to a setup that I feel comfortable repeating.
Yes, exactly.
So that feels good. Nothing else feels good. Everything else feels horrible.
All right, we're gonna start off.
It's a giant uphill battle. Welcome to the progress.
We love it. All right, Player Dave. This is a new segment called "You in Two," where we
You
hit
into
you
Shit.
in two.
Oh.
You got 2 minutes.
Your name?
Charles Michael Psalm.
What's your Instagram?
Player Dave.
What's your occupation?
Musician / producer / fucking homie.
Hell, fucking
Homie.
yeah.
He the one.
Favorite genre of music?
You're leaning on the keyboard, bro.
Oh. I was like, who the fuck? It's not 2 minutes. I don't know. Like hip hop beats.
Okay. Favorite producer?
Barclay Crenshaw.
Ooh, shout out. Link in
Shouts.
bio. Favorite producer? I mean, a favorite artist of any medium?
Bill Evans.
Ooh.
Another one.
Age?
20.
Woo! Youngin. Where are you from?
San Clemente, California / Placerville.
What's your SoundCloud?
Player Dave.
Do you have any siblings?
I got one sister, older. Shouts out.
Relationship status?
Almost married. No. Serious relationship.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Shout out Carly Tway. Okay. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
When making art, pretend like you're the only person that lives on this earth.
Ooh. I like that. Describe yourself as a teenager in 3 words.
Well, I'm pretty much just almost
You're
a
20.
teenager, so. But, ruthless. Recluse.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
rowdy.
All right.
There's
3 R's.
3 R's.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk. Even though I don't really like dairy.
Name a book that shaped you.
Zen and the Art of Happiness.
Ooh. Who would play you in the movie of your life?
Oh, shit. That's a tough one, man.
It's a tricky one.
What part of my life? Like my age right now?
Right now, your prime.
Cole Sprouse.
Ooh.
Spirit animal.
Seal.
Superpower. If you could have a superpower.
super speed. Like I could run like way too fast.
And last one would be dream collaboration.
Sam Glacier.
Ooh, hey. Good work.
You made it through
fun.
you and two.
That's fun.
All right, we're gonna have to actually start timing that. So
We will, yeah, eventually.
Eventually, it will be 2 minutes.
Cool. Good work. Thank you. So, we were lucky enough to have you last time. Is it or is it not true you released the track this morning?
Oh, I did. I did this morning.
Ooh. Check it out. Get on the train.
All right, we're gonna quick
Player
drop.
Dave train. Tell us about it. Tell us if you could tell us a bit
This
of a
is
like
drop shipping.
story of the track.
I could. So, I'm releasing a lot of stuff at the end of this month and the beginning of next month. And I made this track and was like, fuck, I don't want to wait 20 days to start releasing shit. So, pretty much finished it that day. And then the next day mixed and mastered it. And then the next day put it on DistroKid.
Damn.
So I just wanted to put it out.
Yeah.
But, I usually don't do that. I have a few times with some of my stuff that I finish really fast, but most of the time I'll kind of sit on it and like, yeah. But I made this with my old roommate, Recipe.
Ayo,
Shout
shouts
out.
out Recipe.
We wanted to have him on the show today,
Yeah,
but he had some.
he likes staying inside.
Yeah. We'll get him. We'll get him out one day.
Wait, what was that sample I just heard? Did it say "Hey guys"? Is that
I think it was
Hi, boys.
I think that was the one.
That's what I was definitely getting at.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, this is a fire track, dude. I woke up this morning and I was like, dude, fuck today. And I rolled out of bed and grabbed my phone, and the only notification I had from my whole world was Player Dave released new track on SoundCloud.
Hey.
I was like, yo, dude.
Hell yes,
I bumped this shit.
Oh, yeah, SoundCloud.
That's because we follow.
Yeah, we follow. Yo, if you love our shit, like, subscribe, smash that button.
Smash
Bitches! So,
Dude, fuck. Let me just a little note on what's going on with me. So somebody's got their fucking Uber on my PayPal, and I'm forced to cancel my PayPal because I can't. I don't
Oh.
even. I'm banned from Uber
huh,
What do you
okay.
mean? How does someone else using your account on
because
Uber,
on
even though you're banned?
on Uber and on Lyft it just says PayPal. So my PayPal is logged into somebody's Uber, and they don't know. They just think it's their PayPal or something. It says PayPal. It doesn't say whose PayPal.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
wow.
It's my PayPal. $37 fucking dollars. Where are you going? Fucking
Dude.
Oregon? fuck is that?
Nah, dude, that's how much it costs to get from like
No, yeah, that's-
Hollywood to Los Feliz.
Yeah,
these days.
exactly.
No way.
No,
it's
37's
it's
too heavy.
It's like $20. That means you gotta go double that.
Yeah, facts.
That's like, it's like here to fucking, like you can go
Santa
from,
Monica.
You can go from downtown to Hermosa Beach for
Mhm.
like under $40.
Okay. I can't say I've done it.
I have. Sorry, I'm just still in my frustration.
Here,
No, I
PD, that mic's
understand.
you should set it up like a little bit like this.
Hey,
Talk into the side of it.
my B.
I guess the top is still catching a decent amount, yeah.
What? Like this?
Yeah, it's a bit more of a side,
Yeah, if you
side
talk, if
guy.
you talk at the logo, that's the best spot.
Oh.
Hey, there he is.
There he is.
Oh.
Woo.
All right, so we're gonna start this over. Ready? You and two.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, all right.
All right. Well, here's something I'm interested about.
All right, yeah.
Your studio. Your studio is looking sick today.
Oh yeah, just set that up. I'm
Um,
moving pads.
delve in, yeah, a little bit what you were trying to figure out.
So, I got the Adam 10-inch sub today.
Sick.
Fucking beast. It's
today.
Sick.
It's a beast. You
it's
had it like set at 0, and you're like, it's too loud.
dude, it's so loud. I honestly don't really necessarily need a sub, but I like the low frequency response because
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, it'll
You
be
gotta
nice
know
to
what's
test
going-
it.
you
Yeah,
gotta
like
know
at
what's
the end,
going
just
on
turn that shit
downstairs.
on and fucking send it, you know?
You gotta know.
Gotta
what's
know
going
what's
on.
going on downstairs. I
All
check
the
twice
time.
a week.
Yeah.
It's a little much. All right. Tell
Can you
us.
be too safe?
So I'm curious. This is something I'm curious about. Do you feel like your beats tend to like come to life the same way every time? Like, do you tend to start with like drums? Do you tend to start with a melody? Like, how do you go from waking up in the morning being like, I'm feeling it today, I'm doing it, to end result? Like, is there a way you could break that into steps?
Yeah, I totally could. It's a little different. It's a little subjective
Mm-hmm.
on how I'm feeling, but I don't know. If I've been playing a lot of instruments lately, I'll usually like play some chords that I really like, and then like kind of note that and be like, oh, I really fuck with that. Next time I'm making a beat, I'm gonna like roll to that and see where that goes. So yeah, if that was like in the near like past, like if I did that in the last couple of days, I'll usually start with sound design and design like or find like a really dope keyboard or something. I usually have some sort of direction when I'm making a beat. Other times when I don't, I just like make a groove, like make a drum beat that's like, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, this needs like fat bass, and I won't even do chords right now. As long as we need chords, I'll put wubs in, or like I'm finding samples. Like I usually don't sample that much. If I do, it's usually just like vocal stuff.
Okay.
I record a lot of my own vocals, but if I'm kind of lazy, I'll just kind of look for some, or I'll look for like monologues and shit. I like putting that stuff.
Yeah, like where, like your wubs. How are you designing those? Like, how are you getting those?
Most of the time in Serum. If I'm doing any analog, it's out of my Make Noise No Coast. It's just like piece of like, it's a modular synth.
Sick.
And then I'll go in and shape it in Ableton.
Why do you like that synth? What makes that synth the go-to?
It's fucking insane. First of all, it's like one of the only pieces of analog gear I have. Two, it's a constant bass note, so it's literally just like, and then you can like put like multipliers on it and like overtones and stuff, so it's like, and then you can like, it has a pitch knob, so it's just like, you can just
oh my god,
with it. And then it has patches, so like you have cables and you can route different parts of the synth to different parts. It's like a modular synth, like the ones that are on the big wall. It's just like a small unit for it. And it has like a stepper in it. It's not really like a sequencer per se, but it kind of like drives like a little LFO in it. So it's like a little movement.
Little oscillator, maybe.
But then I just kind of go in Ableton to record like a super long, like just me fucking with the overtones and the multipliers and stuff to like, it's just like, it's a shit ton of harmonics like in one bass note. It's
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's kind of it's limiting in some senses for sure. You definitely need to run some stuff after it, like an LFO or something like that. It's really fun. I don't have an LFO right now or an envelope, so it's kind of whatever. But
I feel like honestly, in a weird way, like an envelope plugin seems to make just so much sense to me. But like, it's not like there's like an Ableton default like envelope, and you can just toss it on. Like, I don't get why there's not. Yeah,
I mean, it's really fun analog envelopes and like, or I don't even know if they're really analog. I guess they are. But just like external LFOs and stuff. But
I mean, that kind of stuff is so fun. Like, I saw this
Serum too. Sorry. Serum too. I record a lot of basses.
I feel you. I love Serum. Serum's definitely my go-to.
Yeah, it's fun. It definitely has a tone, so I do a lot of shit after it to make it not sound so like tinny.
Okay.
Cause like a lot of people that use that shit, I'm just like, that's fucking Serum. Like, I can tell it's Serum.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
You can't get that noise in like a lot of other digital.
Agreed. Like
sets.
I like my recent trick has been, do you know the CLA plugins?
Oh yeah.
Like CLA guitars.
Yeah.
I'll just, any Serum patch I have, I'll throw like CLA guitars on it, and it just like changes the nature of it, and then all of a sudden it sounds like.
CLA is so good for that.
Yeah, exactly.
The multi-effect chain is so prime. I use CLA drums a lot for like toms.
Lit.
It's really bomb.
I haven't done that.
CLA vocals too. The EQ in that.
Yeah.
Fire.
It is, dude. It just all of a sudden it's just dry. It's just like right here, and you're like, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. I love finding little shit like that, like plugins that I just use for one.
Like that are easy. Like it's
that
for
I
me.
use
It's like
for one thing.
Okay, I feel you on
So
that.
like I'll like only use CLA drums pretty much on my toms.
Okay.
And it like just makes a tom like smack. Like
Yeah.
I guess I could use it on like pretty much all my drums, but
Yeah.
I don't really care to. I usually find
Yeah.
layer snares. Like this song, I think has like 4 or 5 snares that are layered,
Lit.
EQ'd, and
Yeah.
volume and.
Are
pan.
you when you like layer snares, are you saying like that they're all samples are playing at the same time, or
Yeah.
are you like sometimes just having a few of them play, or no, like you're just that snare is 5 and that's the whole track, that's the snare?
Well, like this one, it changes like almost every time it hits.
Oh wow.
Like sometimes there's like a bing and there's
Yeah.
like a ding in it.
Yeah.
Other times it's like in a breakdown, there's only 2 of the snares playing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, there's definitely a few playing at a time.
Okay, so
every
like
time.
let's try to break it into like time. Like so you come up with chords or like maybe you have some sort of inspiration, maybe
yeah,
you don't,
usually
whatever.
usually I'll go drum groove. So let's go
Okay.
with that.
How long like are you spending on the drum groove before you move to like say bass or something?
Hour at most. I
Okay.
tend to if I'm like it depends, I guess, but usually if I'm stuck on something, like say I'm stuck on a drum groove,
Yeah.
and I like it, but I'm not really getting anywhere I really fuck with, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna just delete the project and start over.
I feel you.
So like if anything's, I mean, obviously if I'm far down the project,
Yeah.
I won't necessarily delete the project, but I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing and I'm gonna try something else
Yeah.
because I don't like I don't know. I see a lot of producers like getting caught up trying to make something work, and it's like 2 hours later they figure it out. In that 2 hours, they could literally finish the whole track and not put
Dude,
that in.
I feel you,
And
dude.
if it's like a really keen part of the track, like if you need that part and it's like
Yeah.
a vocal or something, you just gotta make it work.
Yeah.
That's understandable. But most of the time, it's like somebody's like, "Oh, I like that sound," like, and then they just sit on it, and it's not necessarily perfect. So they're like trying to figure it out. And I got taught a long time ago that like, dude, if you're trying to make something work for 2 hours, it's probably not the right thing. So
Yeah.
just fucking scratch it and use it somewhere else. Or,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, I always feel like it's like I sat down to make a beat. I hadn't made a beat in a few days because we've been working on the podcast and stuff. I sat down this morning and I was like, all right. And I like made these chords and I was like, okay, this is lit. And then I added like a B section and then I like started like writing vocals on top of it and all this stuff and like whatever. By the time I finished, I was like 2 hours, hour and a half into it. It was like this Frankenstein. It had like 4 sections and it was like all weird and like it just was so weird. And I was just like, I cut all the vocals. I cut all of them besides this one piano, and I went to the drums and like made the hi-hats hella simple. And then it was like, damn, and it was super chill. Like I fucked with the beat hella hard, and it was like, God, like realistically, had I just sat down and like not like knew had my game plan or like been a little bit more like calculated or whatever, I could be exactly where I am within 12 minutes.
Yeah, and that's like the funny part though, because like you may not have found like your third section without
Exactly,
getting
yeah.
the second section. So it's hard to say, but yeah, I'm definitely more of somebody who sits back and like listens and
Yeah.
like waits versus like just I don't know. My like best friend, the way he produces,
Yeah.
he just throws shit in. And
Yeah.
He just keeps throwing shit in and just like doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And he'll have a bunch of shit and like usually for collabing I'll just figure out what I like love and
Yeah.
keep that, and what I don't love I can just delete it and
Yeah.
have more space to do other shit.
Yeah.
But I don't work subtractively like that. I don't put a bunch of shit in and then take shit out.
Yeah.
I like this song that's playing right now, like I sat waiting like like I don't know what to do right here, so I just waited until I did.
That's
And I think like
so
that,
fire.
and then I hear it, and then it's like, oh, and then I do one thing, and then it's just like snowball, and I just like finish it really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super subjective though. Like that's like one thing with my music that is a little frustrating.
Yeah.
Is like, it's different every single fucking time. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people say like, oh, it sounds like you, but like the vibe is different, the BPM is different, the
Yeah.
sounds are all different. I never
Mhm.
reuse sounds. I'm
Yeah.
always looking for new shit. Besides like my kicks.
Yeah.
I'm finding everything I'm putting in that time. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really have like a player day pack. I mean, I do on here for like little shit,
Yeah.
but none of it's like a main noise in the track. You know, I
Yeah.
really find like that shit drives the track, and like
Yeah.
I don't necessarily understand how people can use the same fucking sounds every time. Because like a lot of
Agreed.
producers do it and it works and it sounds dope and they're dope sounds. and you're like, oh, that's that sound they used before.
Yeah.
And it's dope, and it kind of creates like this signature thing. But my signature sound definitely is not from my sound choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Yeah,
it
it
could
feels
be.
way more from your sound design, you know, like
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm saying.
soundscape
Like it's the sounds are similar, but they're never like the same.
Yeah.
And I definitely have like a certain, like,
yeah, like you're
harmonics and
pulling
shit, I
almost the
like.
same things from different samples. Like,
yeah. If I hear something and I'm liking the same essence usually in two different things, and I'll use it
Yeah.
in two different places. But yeah, it's definitely different every time, and that's what makes it fun for me. Is like the like discovery of like, cause like again like this track, I've never done anything else like this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think if I was ever really stuck creatively, I
Yeah.
would like resort to this type of making music, like this
Yeah.
shit. Like
Yeah.
I found this like Lauryn Hill vocal sample. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
and then literally just like held it out and just LFOs, and it was
Yeah.
just like a vibe, and I could just make the whole track. And then a year later, I made the second half of the song,
Wow.
and
Interesting.
then put it out a month later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I work super weird.
That's cool though that you would come back to a track like a year later. Like
Dude, so I had the beginning of this track, and I was obsessed with it, but I just didn't know where to go with it, and I
Yeah.
just waited.
yeah.
And then the last half of this track is my favorite part of the track,
Wow.
and it's a totally different vibe, and I was in a totally different place in my life.
Yeah.
And it just like worked out so perfectly.
Wow.
Usually, if I don't go back to something for that long, I'm not gonna go back to it because it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
like that was that. I had that moment with
Yeah.
my songwriting. It was sick, but like, you know, if it hasn't
Yeah.
come out yet, then maybe it's just not meant to.
Yeah.
But then some that I'm really feeling, I like won't have that, and I'm just like, no, like,
Yeah, like, this shit's
something's
fire.
gotta get finished.
Dude, I feel you. There are certain beats I have that I have like I've recorded vocals over 5 times, and every time I do, I'm like that ain't it, because this
Yeah, but
beat
you-
just like it's something that's so good, real about it, and like so it's just I'm just gonna
I feel
keep
that.
going with it. That's cool. It's really interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think the whatever for the artists at home, like that ability to sit back and not feel the anxiety to do
Mhm.
is, I mean, not being able to resist the anxiety to do is like mastering being a human.
yeah,
you
and
know?
I think I do it in my beats a lot more than I do in other shit. I mean, I'm good.
But
at,
I'm sure
good
if
at
you
fucking
do it
sitting
in
on the
your
couch,
beats-
but-
Well, I mean, I feel it, but I guess it's like, you know, whatever, like say you're in like a really important situation, I don't know, or like, you know, talking
Yeah.
to a super attractive woman or something like that. It's like the way to surefire way to
maybe
fuck it
it's
up
like
is to just-
resisting the urge is more like resist
Yeah.
the urge is more what you're kind of pointing at.
I guess that is what I'm pointing at, like self-control.
self-control.
Because there's a temptation to just do
yeah,
in everything.
yeah. I think martial arts taught me that, like jujitsu.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
How so?
Jujitsu, it's like a mind game. So in jujitsu, it's not like wrestling. It's like
Yeah.
jujitsu is ground. It's all ground. There's no
Yeah.
striking. So like
Yeah.
in jujitsu, like you're basically trying to mind fuck the person you're like your opponent
Yeah.
because if they do something that you know what their reaction's gonna be, you're one step ahead of them. So like
Yeah.
somebody like gets pissed off. That's usually when you're like gonna like win a match because
Yeah.
like it's when somebody's angry, their reflexes are extremely similar to somebody else that's angry. So when
Yeah.
you master what people do when they're angry, then
Yeah.
you piss somebody off.
Yeah.
And then like if I pull your arm, if I pull it this way, you're gonna probably try to yank it back. So then
Yeah.
you're gonna like use that momentum to like do something else.
Interesting. I mean,
So,
yeah. So
Like
like,
you gotta like sit there and breathe and just wait. And like a
Yeah.
lot of jujitsu, it's just like you're sitting still and you're like doing really small movements, and then you're trying to like
yeah.
give your partner or whatever like some like irritation or something somewhere so that they lift up, and the right when they do, you know they're gonna do that, and you just pass or whatever.
Wow.
So like yeah, I guess that kind of taught when you break it down like that. I guess that really
yeah,
really
that's
taught me.
that's interesting. It's so interesting
I
because
love that. Yeah.
yeah, I love that too. Like, as I always thought of, like, you know, I would watch anime, I'd watch Naruto or whatever, and you'd see these like epic fight scenes, and like it was just always like, oh, like I did this so that you would do this. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know. I just love the idea that jiu-jitsu is actually kind of like that, where like it's that subtle, where like you kind of do this and then they move a little bit and then that's perfect, so you can like do a leg sweep and then like
Yeah, but then it gets gnarly, and then you're in some like leg lock, and your fucking legs are just snapping half.
I believe it, dude.
Shouts out Lost Dogs.
Yeah.
When I did Uber, I talked to a guy that worked at like the UFC gym for like Hollywood actors, like teaching actors to fight realistically.
Oh, okay.
And he was talking about how the easiest way to train people that don't have just driven to fight, whatever, like boxing, is to teach them through dance, like that it's all beats and stuff. And so the idea of like fighting is like if you can get a beat ahead of someone, then that's like the same thing. So like you're trying to like countering and striking falls in like a beat. That's why fencing looks very like rhythmic.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And then so when you
fencing's sick, dude.
fencing is sick.
I was thinking about like getting some homies and getting into
Yo, yeah,
You're
we in,
right
dude.
here, right
Yeah,
here, baby.
exactly.
That's
Yo,
a great idea.
Dude, isn't that a great idea?
we on
Yeah,
board, dude.
we're on board.
Get the like, dude. And the thing about fencing is it's like, one, it doesn't fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Two, it's like, there's a point
Lit as
system.
fuck, yeah.
There's a point system, bro.
Okay.
So like, on the tip of your sword, you can get these ones. I'm sure they're all like this now, but they're electric. So they know. So it counts when
Oh,
you strike.
I thought.
Oh, like a fucking fly swatter. No.
Like, oh shit, bro.
Like a cattle prod.
Yeah. You brand. I got a PD right here, dude. Lost that match. Step ahead, dude. Beat ahead.
PD brand.
Yeah, I got it like at the end of the thing, just like a hot.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I'm super down. I remember we did fencing in like PE when I was in high school. We had like a fencing week, and we like literally put on all the shit, and I was like super into it. And if I recall, I was pretty good actually. So get ready, dude. Yeah, get ready. Exactly.
That swimming and like one other like badminton. Those like the three sports in high school that like
the best sport. Pickleball.
Pickleball. Like shit dropped. It was like a week. It was a week of vacation.
I had a badminton at my house.
Found out those.
Oh, you were okay. You were probably savage, dude.
Fucking raw.
You know,
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. I believe
I was really
you,
good
dude.
at
I believe you. I really do.
Good at volleyball. Badminton is like volleyball. I mean, I shouldn't say it like this,
High
but
speed volleyball.
No, it's like slower volleyball because the badminton you smack it and it goes and it like floats, you know. A volleyball is like fucking you get it spiked on you.
And it's
like
heavy, yeah.
It's like intense.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So the badminton is just a good time.
Dude, you've obviously seen professional badminton.
Oh, it's folks.
That's
what I was saying. There's
dude.
others.
It's insanity.
It gets crazy.
It's insanity. And they do the speed like they do with bowling and like baseball. And so they'll tell you how fast they're hitting the shuttlecock.
Oh shit!
And it goes like it'll go like if I'm not mistaken, it'll go like 180 miles an hour. It'll go like 200 miles an hour.
No way, they're just like,
yeah, no, it does, dude. It does. It is exactly like that. It's like a comic book.
It gets crazy with table tennis too. Like people get out of control.
Oh, that shit's crazy.
I was like, what the fuck?
I use that sample like so often.
I feel like it
lit,
did sound
dude.
kind of familiar. Yeah. What was a?
It's like a folder thing, right, or something?
It's a rope swing. I think it's from a video game actually.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it kind of does sound like a lasso.
Yeah. That's
I
lit,
love that
dude. I
sample.
love that. That's super fire, super clean.
Or like almost like Zelda when he like
Mm-hmm.
when Link like double swipes.
But it's got a little bit of a bluntness to it that it doesn't have the sharpness. Not like it's like.
Yeah. Oh wait. I think I got swords. Oh wait, no, my
Dude, what if we all had battle sounds? Hilarious. Well, that's really interesting. I think that's all of the stuff we were just talking about. It's super fucking interesting. Okay.
Is there anything else about your process that
Well,
you feel like
I have
you
a more
skipped
pointed
over
question.
Bring it.
Is there any song of yours that you feel like the process was perfect?
Can't remember.
Okay. How'd you feel?
Wait, no, my song Can't Remember.
Oh.
I made that
that's
song in
hilarious.
like 2 hours and posted it like an hour later.
Wow. I have a song. I was super emotional one night. I was driving. It was the rain. I was just so like feeling it. I just pulled over, made a beat at the gas station, recorded it through my iPhone mic, the vocals with like Mac headphones, and mixed and mastered and put it on SoundCloud and then drove home.
That's legit. That's what's up. But yeah, I can't remember was for sure. So I just got my DX7, my Yamaha,
Yeah.
which is like a super vintage
Classic.
80s,
Classic.
80s. It's the first like digital synth. And yeah, there's this patch on it called Cellos. I think it's just in the default. I mean, the DX7 is literally just presets because you literally need to be like a fucking wizard to do FM synthesis on a fucking like calculator screen that big. It's so difficult.
So it's just
But
the presets.
the presets are like epic. Like there's like so many Michael Jackson songs and shit, and so many songs from the 80s that are all DX7.
Dude, I actually love that. I love the idea
it's
it's just
detuned
presets.
too. So like, cause it's a 12-bit, it comes out 12-bit, so it's like 30 cent, like 30, whatever you call it, cents or whatever. Like, or no, I think it's like 16 cents lower than normal. So it's like 460.
Does it have a tuner on the
Or
back?
436? No.
Like a lot of old, like analog synths all have tuners, because you need to be able to tune it because the analogs actually
Does
go
it?
out.
I don't believe it does. I think it's literally only the power switch in the back, and then. But I don't. Dude, I haven't looked for that.
it has a tuner.
I didn't know that because
that's a thing. That's a
because
big thing.
mine, well, whatever it's tuned in right now, my homies that I played was the same because he said it was 16 cents, and I checked mine and mine was 16 cents, so I just figured it was default. But I didn't know you could change that. I'm gonna fucking look at that. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That, I mean, dude, that makes sense. It blows my mind that like you can use it that much because like I have to go in here and like tune it back up.
It's
But
so
like
weird.
you can't really do that on like a fucking like fucking
playing
Wii.
live.
Or yeah, but like that too.
So I think there's probably a way to tune.
There's
Maybe
gotta
it's a
be.
digital
Thanks,
tuner.
bro.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
probably is. Yeah.
All right, no more of that. I'm gonna get too high.
I know.
Last time I got way too high. I was just like,
Sorry.
Yeah, dude. Well,
Man.
that's interesting. I love the DX7. I love the sound of it. I like always like pick the random DX7 preset when I'm like scrolling through like
I love
my
the
other synths.
I love the keys on it. They have like springs in them.
Oh,
they,
like the keys,
They like
keys.
flip back really fast. Like
Wow.
they don't just like come back. They like.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay.
It's so weird.
Nice.
So if you
I
go
like
like
that.
this, if you're hitting something like on a rhythm, it's like so satisfying.
Wow.
And it's like clicks. Oh, it's so nice.
Wow.
I was admiring that today. It wasn't even plugged into my studio yet, and I was just like,
That's hilarious.
yeah,
That's
I've been
so
kind of
funny.
away from my studio lately. I'm really excited to start like grinding some tunes out. I just finished a lot, and I have like the next 5 releases,
Yeah,
but I'm releasing them all in like the next month and a half. So
that's sick.
it's kind of like
Drop
I kind
City.
of need to, yeah, for real, Drop City. This is like the most because I released one today. I'm releasing one on the 22nd. Was gonna release one on the 1st. That got pushed back to the 8th because through label.
Yeah.
And then I'm releasing one on the 12th, and then I'm releasing one on the 22nd.
Wow.
So I'm literally
Do you like releasing singles instead of?
I like releasing singles until I have like a big following. Just in my opinion, the only artist I like listen through the whole project and don't skip at all is like people that I'm like obsessed with.
Yeah. Facts.
And if I'm not obsessed with them, I'm just gonna skip through.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but like most of the time I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a compilation I'm a part of sometimes. Like
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
unless
I
it's
feel
unless
you.
it's Lost Dogs, like Lost Dogs, I'm listening to all that because those are my boys.
Yeah.
But like if I'm on a, like I'm releasing on a comp in a little bit, and like I probably won't listen to every song from front to back. I'll
Yeah,
listen to
yeah.
every song. I'm definitely like. I'm
Yeah,
not,
but like when you're
I'm not
bumping
trying to
the
be a dick about
compilation,
it, but,
like you might like.
if I'm not vibing with
Yeah.
it, I don't care to
Dude, I
listen.
feel you. Like
100%.
I feel you, and you'll just continue to be on more and more compilations and shit. So it's like you just a lot of music to
Yeah,
feel
it's
like,
like
any
the-
responsibility to like
Bark-
always bump.
All right, I'm a
Barclay
little.
Crenshaw put me in his mix today. His new transmission mix or whatever.
Lit.
And yeah, I was really fucking pumped on that. I
Wow.
didn't think it was gonna do that, but I didn't even know it was coming out. And
Yeah.
somebody just tagged me in it, and I was like, holy shit! But I did not listen to that whole mix. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? It's like
Yeah.
the same concept. So like
same
for
it's the
me,
same
like
concept.
releasing a single, somebody's gonna like give it the time of day and listen to it, at least
Yeah.
skim through it.
Yeah.
But like if I drop a 6-song EP, I guarantee only 2 songs are gonna be majoritively listened, or like
Yeah.
somebody's gonna listen to one, skip 2, listen to the next one,
Yeah.
skip 2. You know, like I want to put out this project and it's 12 tracks or like 8 tracks at the
Yeah.
minimum,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, so even like
I'm
the
gonna
4
wait.
songs, you'd rather just put them out piece by piece.
How
Yeah.
small could you do? Like, say you put 2 songs out. Do you think people would listen to both?
See, so like I've thought about that for sure,
Yeah.
but like it's something I wouldn't want to like exhaust. I don't know. Like I said before, every single one of my songs is so different that like
Yeah.
I don't really see them to be a part of the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do
That
have the
is kind of
sound-
interesting about the A B, like the B side having like a yin yang release, like 2
Yeah.
different things.
But like most of my tracks, they're pretty much almost 2 songs in a way.
I feel that.
So if anything,
Yeah.
I would have a song that's
Sicko
like
mode.
has like a full, like my B parts usually are like so B party. If that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. Like super different from the A
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Like total switch ups.
Yeah.
So like I would definitely consider, if I had a track like that, maybe just making a 2-song EP.
Yeah.
That would be dope. But I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
really there for it. I see a lot of people posting a bunch of EPs and like LPs and albums. Not really albums, but like
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
think-
EPs, and it just kind of takes the specialty away from it.
I'm so intrigued by singles
Yeah.
for sure, and then the 2-track drop is interesting as like a separate thing. But then
Yeah.
you get into albums and stuff, and then it's like
I want that to be when I'm like
I don't
popping.
exactly,
Yeah,
I
I
don't even
feel
think
you.
of things
My
like
first one, like
I feel
I want
I'm
like
jumping through shades of shit just like you know, like there's nothing that would be cohesive right now in my life to be like an album or something.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with that. And like I have thought about too, like releasing stuff like on separate days and then putting it together in something. But
Yeah.
like this track, and I have another one that I'm releasing with Breakbill that
Sick.
I think is really dope.
Shouts
and
out.
they kind of have like, they both have a vocoder in it. They both have like some dope, like weird atmosphere sounds that are like
Yeah.
super like just acoustic sounding.
Yeah.
But like then there's like this shit and like I don't know. Yeah, the fucking drum and bass. Yeah, I never make drum and bass, so I felt like it on this side.
This is super fire.
But this is
Alright.
the one that Barclay put in his mix.
That's fire. I love
Alright,
this
should we
track.
should we
I'm,
jam?
okay, so I'm
Auto
kind of a
tune
little
of the day?
interested. A little bit before that, I want to get into like give us a brief history of your following. Like, where did your following start? Where did like real fans? I'm curious of the history of your fan base.
Yeah,
Interesting.
dude. It was pretty random. Like I think I got not lucky, but like I definitely experienced like better feedback from a lot of people that listen to my music. A lot of people resonated with my shit, and I was
Yeah.
like really hyped on it. And
So this is
at-
like where you're.
this is
I'll
my
start from the very beginning.
this
Like
is
I showed
my
my mom my first
senior-
song when I was 8 years old. Not that. I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
no, okay. So I actually have been playing like instruments and shit for so long, but I never really. I wrote some of my own shit, but it was never anything.
Let's even keep it to Player Dave. Like your first release is Player Dave.
Okay, Player Dave.
I just
Yeah.
had the. I just
Player
had.
Dave started
Okay. All right.
when I got named that. It was just, it happened. It was just a nickname that caught.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made it my SoundCloud name. And then I made this track and put a Q-Tip vocal in it. And I fucked with it super hard. So I was like,
Yeah.
I guess this is going to be my first post. And I had like 200 followers, I think, just from like
Yeah.
my friends
Yeah.
following me,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
follow
yeah.
each other's accounts.
Yeah.
I just would repost dope music. And then I posted that. And like a lot of people fucked with it. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people like listened to it. And like, I mean, not a lot, maybe like 10K over like a while.
Yeah.
And like from then, like people were like really liked it. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep making shit and put it out. And I did. And then I think like, do you ever remember Swindale? Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh, dude, I used to love his shit. He like totally stopped making music.
Damn.
I don't know why, but he found one of my tracks and like reposted it, and like messaged me and said some dope shit, and I was like really hyped on that.
Wow.
And like his repost, he had like 30,000 followers at the time,
Yeah,
probably,
Yeah.
and he was like 18 or like 19,
Wow.
and he was like, he's from New Zealand, and no, he's from Sydney, and he like got me really stoked. And then I was like, all right, this is tight. And then a lot of kids started messaging me, and that track got like a decent amount of plays.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, like my homies started being like, yo, dude, I listen to your shit like all the time. Like, it's actually really dope. Like, I fuck with it.
Yeah.
And then that just kind of kept happening more and more.
What age? How old are you?
I was a junior in high school. Or
Okay.
senior in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
junior in high school. And then when I was senior in high school, I just got kind of super depressed and just like super like into myself. Like, it like in my head, just not like, not really like, oh, I'm fucking super depressed. But just like, I didn't care to talk to people. I just sat in my room, made music. And like, from that, I think a lot of people noticed that like, oh shit, like he just like actually only fucks with making music. So then I actually started getting a lot of like pretty good attention on my music.
Yeah.
And then when I moved up to LA, like the middle of my senior year, I was like had like maybe like 2,000 followers, 3,000 followers on SoundCloud.
Wow.
But then when I moved into Carly's house, I was like, I was 17, and I made Ventine and put it on SoundCloud, and then like Genre Glitch found it, so that song almost has like 600K. And that one,
dude.
and like I get a decent amount of plays, but I think like when I play shows and stuff, the amount of random people that actually come up to me and like care enough to actually come out to a show, and like, dude, I played Serenity Fest, and this kid said he flew out from BC because this was the first festival he's seen my name on, and he's been fucking with my shit for 3 years.
Dude.
And I was like, damn, like that's fucking cool. But it's hard to gauge it because like online, like I get a decent amount of exposure online, and then like sometimes I don't, and then sometimes I do, and then some tracks like a lot more people listen to it than you think. A lot more people are like tagging it in their stories, like singing along and shit, and like people like sing the shit at my concerts and shit, like yell out the fucking samples and shit I use. And like
it's fire.
Or mostly the vocals that I record. But I don't really know how to like gauge really where it came from and stuff. I guess it was extremely gradual.
So
there was never really like a blow up. There's never like a moment that was like, it was more just like me being around, me being in the scene. Me going to festivals was a huge thing. Me like walking around festivals and just like, you know, like whatever, you know, networking and just talking to people and just being a fucking homie, I guess. It was more just like being friendly and shit like that people actually resonate with the most. People being like, oh, this is just normal ass fucking kid.
Of course, dude.
Makes
Yeah,
beats.
because it's like if anyone would know you, they would like, and the music is so fire, so fire.
How
Music
many of
is
your
so
fans have seen you? Like, what percentage of your fans know you as a person versus only know your music?
Well, what are you talking fans?
Like, I just mean like this idea
I have
of
like
what.
45,000 monthly listeners on, and that's like monthly. So like, if people
Damn,
still like me,
dude.
but they don't listen to me necessarily, like, I don't really know what the algorithm is. It's every 28 days. But that's like a few thousand a day. And like sometimes it was upwards. It was like 60,000 monthly listeners.
Wow.
So like, that's a fuck ton of people. That's probably like almost 100,000 people in like all that have like listened to my shit, if not like more. And so I guess percentage wise, like, if there's 100,000 and I know 1,000 of them, that's 1%. It's probably less than 1%.
Okay, wow.
That's
so
sick,
dope.
dude. That is fucking
And then
sick.
like,
But, like,
maybe up to like 5% have seen you live, or you know, like in
Yeah.
person or something. Like,
Yeah,
and still like so many people.
for sure.
Like,
dude.
I just remember like in high school and stuff, like stumbling upon like the most random, you know, indie song or something. And then like going to see them live, like, or like even like the Lumineers. Like I like drove. We went.
I remember, dude. I big time remember.
I was like, we gotta go. And then we like went, and then it was like, oh my gosh, how are we the only people? Like, first of all, it's like in a random bar. And then second of all, like, everyone else is like drinking and like not like right here next to the band, like trying to like kiss the band or whatever. Like, and then like a month later, they like sold out the Sleep Town Amphitheater or whatever. Sleep Train.
Dude, that's crazy.
They had like a crazy come up. They had like a 6ix9ine Lil Pump come up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like one
dude,
track
I have
sometimes
PD,
just
here's my fan story. Here's my Player Day fan story. I like was like we moved into this spot. Oh shit. Remix. So we moved into this spot in Studio City, kicking it with a bunch of homies. Like some people know about Inquiry. Oh, dude, I gotta plug my laptop in.
You're good.
Thank you, homie.
Yeah, I know that spot. Or is it a different spot?
No, that spot,
That
Boys
spot,
House.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, Boys House.
Shout
Out Boys
out
House.
Boys
we
House.
need we want to get some of them on the show so bad.
But
that
they
has
like
come through.
snuck up to San Francisco, tried to leave us.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What is up with that?
I don't know what's playing right now. Just saying.
All right, yeah, me too. Me neither. It's Lost Dogs though. Shut up.
Oh, no,
It's-
it's
it's-
that track.
I think it's like a big mix or like a remix or something.
Yeah, it just came out. Yeti remix.
Yeah, dude,
Back
I'm
in
gonna
the
play
day.
one. I'm gonna play one for you, dude. I got one for you.
What's
Oh,
your
no,
what's
not
your
this
PD
one.
fan story? I don't need to hear this.
All right, dude. I can't. Let me just get ready. I need some music for this one. Hold on.
Let me just get a quick background.
Quick background track. I love this track.
Dude,
so
I
good.
pulled up on PD and he's just bumping this. And, like the door open and like Glendale's just going down till she was on the hook.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That bass line.
dude, thanks,
Props, bro.
thanks, homie, thanks, dude. Shout out our homie Moby and shout out Sachin, dude. Everyone,
Shouts
everyone on
out.
the track. Okay, fan story, dude. There's this festival, this music festival that, like Sam's putting on or something.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, all right, like, let's go. Like, it was like one of those big weekend type things, you know? Like, we were just going to go. We had this van.
Oh,
me,
that was
me
so
Nancy, and
fun,
Ben had this
bro.
big old van, like, all packed to
This is my
the brim.
First time using CDJs.
Oh,
Wow.
dude.
What?
Dude,
You pro.
I would never know. I would never know.
I
Because
didn't
I had
know.
never seen Player Day before. We show up at the festival. It's popping, dude. Like, we're having a good time. Like, staying up late. Like, lots of energy. Everyone's
We show
like,
up at 3
just having a
a.m.
good time. We just show up at 3 a.m.
We drove some dirt roads.
Yeah, it was
Through the
mad
night.
fun. It was mad fun. And so we show up, and it's like we got this sick van, and everyone. It's just like our friends. It's just like super chill, you know. And like during the day, like we're just whatever. And then like out of nowhere, I feel like your set happens. I forget when it was. Do you remember when it was at the
It was like during the
Desert
day.
Festival? Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it was like
during the
4
day. It was
p.m.
like
Yeah, it was like-
4. Perfect.
Exactly,
4 on
it was like about
Saturday,
that.
4 o'clock. It was like
and it was
the
like
set.
right when your set was happening, which I was just like, oh, this is so lit, and like
Like
I
the
was
whole
like-
vibe.
I
The
was
whole
like,
vibe picked up. Everyone was like,
exactly.
"Oh,
It
do I
was
go take a
super,
nap or
like-
do I like just go amp up?"
Well, here's my side of it too. Is like we know Boys House, so we go to this festival. Like, there's not that many people there. It's not that big, and we're like, okay, like, and it's pretty much all the Boys House guys playing. We're like, all right, that's lit. But we knew there were other people like supposed to be playing
Mhm.
too, and so it was like, all right, like Player Dave, like this guy, like we've never seen him. Like, is this festival super lit or not? Like 100%, the whole place was like lit.
lit. Everyone was
It
like,
was
"This
super
is
lit,
lit."
dude, and the whole festival was just like legendary. That's when we met. I met Ray. We met Ray and
Uh-huh.
Kat.
Yeah, literally.
Shout
I
out.
think you were during your set, right?
Dude,
like,
so
I
they-
swear during your set.
Yeah, they're.
And then,
they're fucking-
dude, I remember our first interactions. I'm
Oh,
dying, bro. Because like I was kind of
remember
dancing
my
with
first
Ray and Kat,
interaction,
and it was like they were like you guys were homies, you know. And so then it was like, but I didn't know that when you were DJing, and then you just like come down and join the party, and I'm like, oh shit. And it was just like I was just like a big fan, dude, big fan.
Yeah, we
day
had a
one.
good time. That was sick. I remember meeting you.
And you
You're
look so
super
sick.
memorable. You're
You're
super
so sick.
memorable. First impression. It's so funny.
That's
and
funny.
then yeah, I remember a couple days later they like invited you guys over and we all went out. And that was
Yeah.
so fun.
Because it was like yeah, like let's just keep
It was
going.
so
Like,
real.
I
All of a
remember
sudden-
at the sunrise. I remember we were kicking. it a
Yeah,
lot,
we
and that
were,
was sick.
dude. We were, dude. That was,
That was
super
fun, dude.
beautiful. Yeah.
I had a super fun time.
Yeah,
at that
me too.
festival.
Me too. Me too.
that was a great desert.
It was more
fest.
like a little gathering.
It
that-
was, dude. It, was
because
like
it
the
wasn't-
strangest medium-sized thing that, like,
It was just
Worked.
hilarious because I was like, "Are we like gonna pull up on this?" And then I was like, "Oh, I think I hear music." And then I like roll over and it's like this lake bed, and there's
yeah,
this like little camp.
facts, dude.
And then I roll
Hills
up,
on all
and
sides,
it's like
like-
Phil, you know Phil?
It's like yeah.
Yeah,
Phil, curly
of
hair.
course.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Shout out.
And I was like, yo, and I just like pull up behind him, and I was like, yo, and then there's like a couple other homies like
Yeah.
Eric Chow and shit, and I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
yo, what's up? And I was
Yeah.
like, this is fucking sick. And
Yeah.
I rolled in.
Yeah.
and I
Yeah,
was,
it was just like
barefoot
a
all
sick-
day 'cause
it was
it's
like a-
lake bed.
It was a big group of homies.
Yeah.
It was like
Straight up.
it was like a big group of homies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody's like dosed. It was a good time.
Oh yeah. Shouts out T-Chill.
So that was really fun. Honestly, that was a really fun time. But yeah, I remember that. And so that's it's like a bunch of people probably have similar stories, low key. Like people just be like on
Yeah,
a strange night out, like with a weird friend you happen to know or something, and then they like come up on the set and they're like, "Oh, this shit's popping," and like everyone's dancing, and then they're just like a fan.
Yeah, like you're
But
creating.
it's different.
Like,
It's like, you know, what's
creating
interesting?
moments for people is how you gain fans or something.
Yeah,
Like,
any
it's-
advice to anybody trying to DJ, just play your favorite shit and everybody fucks with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
And if I have a song
Love
I think people
that.
would fuck with.
Thank you. Play your favorite
Fucking-
shit. Don't play their favorite shit.
Dude, don't play their favorite shit because
Yeah.
no one's going to remember that shit.
No,
If you
dude.
play shit, people are like,
Play your
come up and be
favorite
like,
shit.
dude,
Yeah.
what was that song?
Yeah.
Like, I get that so much. So many
Yeah.
people, and I'm like, oh, dude, that's been like one of my favorite songs for the past 2 years, and I just
Yeah.
put it in my set always because it's fucking fire.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people fuck with it. Like you're
Yeah.
here to like, you're not here to impress people.
Yeah,
you're here
yeah,
to
yeah.
fucking like have a good time. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's why I fuck with Barclay Crenshaw so
Yeah.
so hard.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
He drops like Lost Dog shit. Like that shit has like 9,000 plays on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And it's like the homies that like we don't do any promo and shit.
Yeah.
Some songs get slept on. Now nothing gets slept on.
Yeah.
But like before it, I don't know.
Yeah. I feel
It was
you.
like whatever. But like this homie's playing it, closing out Coachella at 10 p.m. on Sunday. Like because he doesn't give a fuck. He's just thought it was sick, and he's like, I don't care
Yeah.
if nobody fucking knows. Like,
Mhm.
you know. And that's my vibe. Like I like playing shit that has like the least amount of fucking attention, because then everybody's like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
So like that is definitely, if more DJs did that, I'd go out more.
Yeah. I feel you.
I see my favorite fucking people and they play 2 of their songs and none of the shit that like you would think that they listen to.
Yeah. Interesting. Cause yeah, if they're like
I'm not gonna say any names, but
Yeah.
there's some definitely specific people that I was like, damn, dude, if you played all your shit, it would have been so much fucking better.
Yeah.
90% of these people would have way better things to say about you as
Yeah.
a live performer.
Yeah.
Or even just like would have had a better time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, if you're
100%.
standing there just like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's the last thing you want to do. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Entertain.
Yeah, man.
Entertain.
That's. I feel you on that. Like, I think that's another good lesson for the people.
Mm-hmm.
You like both 2 pieces of advice that you've given that I think are lit are make music like you're the only person in the world or whatever, and
That's a
then
good one, bro.
yeah, and then
That one changed
that's
the game.
the second one's like the same thing, like about like playing your shit, like play the shit that you love,
Dude,
like
you
and
got
just
him.
send it. You know,
You got it.
it's for you. Like you're the one who you know for sure is listening.
Yeah.
People like to see that self-love. You know, people
Yeah.
resonate with self-love.
Dude, and that's
Yeah, they
again
do,
like
they do.
like
even if they
play-
don't understand it, they're like, I want that.
Yeah, like definitely play like you're playing for people, but also like play for yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah.
I just have so much fun listening to my favorite music on like such loud shit. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Like, this is so lit.
Yeah.
And like I have so
Because
much
it's a
fun,
catch-all
and it
too. Like,
makes everybody
should
else
I
happy.
like it?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he likes it.
Yeah, dude,
I'm gonna like it.
I get down when I play, and I have
Yeah.
such a good time. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm tired and I don't.
Well,
But
yeah.
sometimes I like get into it. I got my lib set, dude. I got so into it, and it was just like dancing to everything, and I knew like every part of every track. So
Yeah.
I just be like, "Boop," and it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, dude, it was so fun, and I had like the best time ever. And I like
Yeah.
blacked out, not from like drugs or alcohol, but
Yeah.
I blacked out. Like I was just in the zone, and I just didn't think about it. And
Yeah.
I just like did my shit. And
Yeah.
it, like everybody else was doing their
Just
shit.
super, like,
everybody
flow,
else
yeah.
was getting in.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everybody, it was so fun. There was so much like energy in that whole entire like hour.
It's true, dude. I'm thinking
Hour
about like
15.
Ray's birthday.
Yeah.
You played, and it was exactly
Wait.
like that.
When was?
No, not Ray's birthday. It was like a release. Maybe it was
Oh,
her
her
birthday.
release party.
Her release party at the like hotel.
Yeah, and I just like I
That-
just played.
everyone
some-
was popping, dude. The energy in there was wild. Like
That was a good
it was
time.
wild.
Yeah, dude. I never really know what's going on during my sets. I never really look at the crowd.
Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah.
I like.
No, it's
I
just
feel like I-
popping,
I
dude.
feel
It's
like
just
I
everyone's
should more.
dancing.
I mean, it's hard to tell unless you like really.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
I'm not
yeah,
really-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah, I feel you.
But
Yeah, exactly.
It's
They
definitely
don't really
sketchy.
want to see you looking at them. They want to see you kind of
Dude,
doing work.
the other day, like when I opened up for
Yeah.
Freddie Todd the other day,
Yeah,
and he Toadface played.
Shouts out.
And I got off and I was like, dude, I don't really think I did that good. And my homie was like, dude, oh fuck, I'm not gonna say that, but
This is the best I've ever heard.
No, he was just like,
What do you say?
he was just like, yeah, dude, like I don't think you should play with like that like genre of music. Like your shit just like was way more like feels and like had like a way. I don't know. He just said he liked
Yeah.
it a lot and like.
Yeah. Oh, he said he liked it a lot.
No. He said he loved it a lot, and he
Oh.
wished that like it was more of that vibe all night. And
Yeah,
like,
oh,
well, it was
lit.
different because those people play like really heavy shit. So, like,
Yeah.
if you're going for
Mhm.
that, like they like way heavier
Yeah,
than my set.
yeah,
way
yeah.
fatter. They
Yeah.
turned up the system too, so it was like bumping. So
Yeah.
I was like, dude, fuck, like
Wow.
I just
Yeah.
blew it. And then everybody was like. Yeah, my girlfriend was like, yeah, that was one of my like favorite sets I've heard you play, and I kept seeing you going like this because
Okay.
the fucking CDJs kept.
There's a money statement right there. Like, yeah, my girlfriend really loved it. You know,
Yeah.
when the guy comes up to you and says, "My girlfriend really loved it," you know, that's like the niche market. You gotta fucking keep going at right there. Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
dude, usually when,
can I
like,
buy all of your albums for my girlfriend?
But also like when
Singles, I mean.
when fuck. There's where the singles suck. So everybody's like, no, I didn't hear that one.
What?
But I forgot what was I saying?
Interesting. It's like just put. It's
Oh.
like you could put all your singles on a compilation in case anyone just decided
That's
on
what
their
I did.
own.
Yeah,
on
yeah. Just do
Bandcamp.
a
I have like if you want to see a bunch of unreleased shit,
just do anthology,
Yeah, a
and
bunch
then
of
just like
unreleased
keep
shout out.
releasing the anthology every time you add a song to it.
Yeah, I have the like pretty much my whole discography minus a couple plus a couple that I haven't released
Mm-hmm.
that are on Bandcamp. So
Or just like
Check
each,
it out.
each time like they would fill up like a 7-inch or something, that's when you like release the pack, and then you can just have like people can have like collector editions of all the vinyls or something.
shit, my vinyls, that'd be sick. I would.
Damn.
So a PD vinyl collection would be fire, bro.
Yeah.
Like I would imagine you would choose such beautiful colors to put. I know it.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
Could be cool.
Maybe yeah. In the future, I want to get a vinyl. One day.
And
I wanna
that's
get
like
a
the thing
vinyl
with like
press
the
and then press
we
my
have.
shit.
Dude, that'd be sick.
You
It
can
could be
do
like
it
one
post.
of one
Yeah.
unreleased track.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
like auction it off. Like that's what I'm about, dude. My merch is gonna be so sick.
Dude, for
Okay,
sure,
auction?
dude.
You're talking
Hey,
auctions,
yo,
bro?
I'm trying. Yeah, merch,
live
dude.
auction.
You're talking
Merch.
merch.
Merch. Okay.
So yeah, dude, merch. I definitely want it to be like, you know how Supreme has like random shit,
Yeah, yeah,
like a
yeah.
fucking ashtray.
Yeah, money
And
money
they
thrower
made
or
like
whatever.
70 or whatever. Well,
They sell
probably
a
lot
brick. Like a
A
Supreme
brick,
more. Oh
brick.
yeah,
they
yeah,
do,
like,
yeah.
a bunch.
everything, dude. Like I'm trying
Like,
to make some
yeah, everything.
chopsticks. And like, some
Yes,
fucking,
dude.
Everybody's like, make beanies.
Dude,
like, everybody
no.
fucking makes
I would
dude,
beanies,
rep
bro.
PD
Yes.
chopsticks fucking
But also
hard.
it's
If they had
lit
like a
that people
cool
wear shit
carrying
up.
case,
Yeah.
like if I could like you
Dude,
know like
that's what I'm
But
talking
still,
about.
though,
It's like a
dude, like
travel
the
case.
impact on the people who'd have it.
I know, and it's like this thing that you use all the time that you're like, fuck, and you like.
or
think
like
about
you should definitely
fucking
also have a
that
beanie.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I mean, you have it all.
give the
And
people-
the beanie's like a very
Store.
like a you know, it's like a
Yeah, like people-
standard. It's a
Yeah.
standard.
Wouldn't
gotta-
you love
gotta do
like
the
so
beanie.
much of your like audience like wearing like
Yeah, like-
your
yeah.
your beanie?
Yeah, I think I would
It's all,
really.
it's all about giving the people what they want.
Give them the top.
It's just-
Yeah, I guess I. Need but like, dude, I want to do it like I want to like design a beanie.
Yeah, okay.
And have it be my merch. I don't want it to be like a fucking beanie with my logo.
Yeah, no.
100%.
I mean, I think it should have my logo incorporated, have
Yeah,
my name
yeah.
written out sick.
I like
No,
logo
but I feel
incorporated.
you.
That's great. It's just
I
like,
feel you 100% on
I
like,
like
I'm
that.
trying to have merch be like
But I want it to be like my art on
Yeah.
there, not like
yeah.
just my logo that
Yeah.
like somebody else did.
Boys House.
Boys
okay,
House.
lit. Shout out.
shouts
Yeah, see,
out
like,
merch.
Obviously, I'm gonna have merch that does that, but like
Oh, dude.
I want to literally
fun.
have.
Okay,
like,
that's a cool shirt.
I know. I
Oh,
saw
I
that.
I've been looking at that shirt, been like, I wish I was repping Lake
I wish
Tahoe
I
like
had
that.
Dude, right? I actually.
That's a chill
dude,
way
I
to rep.
saw
Lake.
this shirt.
Actually, every way to rep Lake Tahoe is chill. Shouts out Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, exactly, yo.
Well,
Big,
um,
big.
both my parents.
Yeah,
live-
wait, dude. Tell
Okay,
us
is that
about
true?
that,
You used
dude.
to live in Tahoe?
Well, I used to live like 30 minutes south, like basically if you took the freeway that I live like 5 minutes off,
Yeah.
north. Yeah, I guess it's north or
Yeah.
You get to like Heavenly.
east, but pretty much north.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to South Lake and you pass like Sierra Tahoe.
So you're like
Classic.
almost in like Placerville.
Yeah,
Is that like
straight up Placerville.
straight up?
Yeah.
Okay,
I said
yeah.
that.
Yo, shouts out.
San Clemente / Placerville.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm in
Shouts
like
out
Placerville.
Foothills.
Well, actually, like Camino. Yeah, Foothills, straight up. right off 50. But
Wow.
I was a North Lake guy,
alright, okay.
but
I was like, I liked Westlake.
Yeah,
So we always had
Westlake,
we always
right?
had a
Is it
cap-
Sunnyside?
Dude, you know Sunnyside.
Dude, I like
My
grew
mom-
up on Sunnyside,
Dude,
bro.
me
I have a
too.
Sunnyside shirt
My
upstairs.
mom worked
Oh,
at
the
Sunnyside.
Sunnyside
Dude, my
shirt
brother
is
worked
some
at
merch.
Sunnyside.
My mom was like 20. She
Dude,
like,
that's
Wow.
fire.
My family's like,
Yo,
love
that's
that.
fire.
Yo, shouts out
Sunnyside,
Alpine. I worked at
dude.
Alpine. Alpine's a
I
fire
was past
mountain.
Alpine. Hoping
Wow.
that
Oh,
it's feeling
I
good.
feel bad for your
Okay,
knee.
yeah,
I'm
stretch it
sending
out,
you
stretch
good
it out.
vibes. I'm sending great vibes to your
feeling
knee.
Cool, cool.
Cause we gotta play some spike ball. We gotta
Oh,
get
dude,
it.
I got spike ball in my car.
Oh shit.
All the
It's
time.
We're
is your,
taking
your
this
car's
outside.
almost here, right?
You know what that is.
Cars almost
We're moving all this.
2 rounds of
Indoor.
spike ball live.
Indoor.
YouTube live.
Dude, it's
Front
so
lawn.
funny. Dude, that
1 to
game-
1
If
goes
we
down
had
full.
like a gun and we could like
Yeah.
see how fast we're hitting the spike ball, like that'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, 50-mile spike.
Dude, that shit was a good time.
All right, PD. Next section.
What's going on?
Product of the day.
Ooh.
Product like weed?
Oh yeah. Tell us about what's been a
I do-
product.
I'm
What's
gonna
been
try
a
out some
good
beats
product
for
that
this
you've
one,
liked
you guys.
lately on your
Oh,
mind? Like
I like
shouts out a product that you've like loved lately.
Fuck, a product.
Get it. Get a beat.
Dude, wait. I need to
I
like.
got play one.
I need to think about this for a second, cause I love a good product.
I apologize, dude.
No, it's okay, but for real, I fucking love like really useful like life hack shit. You know what I'm saying?
So what's like your latest life hack?
Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying. I need to think about this for a second because I.
Dude, that was like my dad was like, why, like, or like, no shame on my dad. He has great advice all the time. He was like, why don't you, like, he's like, I don't get the like product of the day thing. And someone else said that too, and they're like, I just feel like no one is gonna like,
Dude, no, I think
no one's
that's
gonna
legit.
dig it.
I
Like,
think
and
that's
I was
like,
like, it's just cool though, right? Like,
Like,
don't
no,
you guys care?
I care a lot about products.
Yeah.
dude,
I
me
do.
too.
I have a fat relationship with products
Yeah.
I feel
because
that.
there's
Okay,
functions and tools.
okay,
and
wait, dude, I need to think, dude. Like, I'm just not. None are like really coming to mind that are like.
There's no
knock your
game
socks
changers.
off.
There's
Dude,
no
there
game
are.
changers.
No, there are in my life. There's creative. This.
Oh,
shit.
what is that? What's
It's
in
like
there?
a phone wallet.
Oh,
I've had
I
a
love
phone
it.
wallet,
mhm.
but this phone wallet is what's up. And
Okay.
if you
What?
like
What's
to,
so? Tell us.
if you like to order online, if your cards are wait, let me demonstrate. Okay, if you like to order online,
Your camera's right here. Don't show your card. Just flip your card.
That's a terrible idea.
Show-
Okay, I'm gonna,
Put a business
Whoa.
card in it. Here.
well, fuck no, you won't really get it. Can't we just blur it after?
No,
Oh,
because
wait,
it's
we're
live.
live.
Yeah, I
can't-
can blur it. We can blur it after.
Okay,
But it-
this will work. This will work. So say you need
Oh,
a
we're live.
number off
We'll
something.
blur it after.
If you need a number off something, boom, numbers right there. You don't even need to take it out.
Wow.
I get that, dude.
That's
I get
lit.
And your card information fits perfectly right there. Like it was meant to, I swear.
that. Wow.
Okay.
Yo, shout
So-
out.
How many cards
So-
can you fit in there?
Spidgin. I could fit
Spidgin.
like 3 uncomfortably. Like 2 is really like
Uncomfortably.
ID and debit card. I was
Okay,
talking
great,
out
so-
of the mic that whole time, but whatever.
I think I think we got you.
Dude, that is
I think
fire,
about it.
dude. That's
But yeah,
fire.
I'd say that's a good product.
All right, Benji, what do you got?
My product of the day. There's one.
I-
There's one I had earlier. Go ahead.
I have a
I'll
funny
try to
one. I have a
remember it.
funny one for
See,
the
dude,
for the
it's
for the
going
show.
good.
All right, my product of the day is stickers. If you in your organization, like if you're a skateboarder, you guys like if anyone out there has stickers, like send them in. Right?
Okay.
Go fuck.
Stickers are
Send us
fire.
your
Everybody
stickers.
has told. Someone's thought I made them or some shit because I keep getting, yo, dude, let me get a sticker. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I don't make stickers. I've never made a sticker.
But dude, how sick would it be? Like I was looking at
Okay.
the no
Well,
design.
then
I was
you
like,
need
dude,
to make stickers.
that's why stickers are sick. Cause no design. Like where else am I putting my stickers? I'm putting them on my water bottle.
My water bottle's looking good right now. Shouts out
Yeah,
No
it is
Design.
looking
It
good.
is.
The
It's
Boys
like
House sticker
it's like
is
it's
fire.
tatted. This like sick tatted thing.
Yeah, I like tats. I think stickers are sick.
Should I get the
don't
same
necessarily
tats as
put
my
'em on
water
shit.
bottle?
I used to put
No.
stickers on like everything. I used to have stickered up like my keyboard on the inside of my computer had like I like cut out
Yeah.
the stickers like on the on where the keys are actually.
I got
Yeah.
one.
But in between each key, there's like part of a sticker.
Oh,
So it was like
wow.
it looked super sick. It was like this decal sticker too. It looked really dope.
Look
Like
at
I
that.
had a flower of life like around this apple sign. I cut
Ooh.
out the apple sign, so it was like behind it. And
That's
I made
that's
both those
fire,
stickers, and
bro.
it was lit because I had this class and they had a vinyl press or vinyl
Oh,
cutter.
wow.
So I just like made a design and then just
Damn.
like pressed enter and it went out the printer and just like bomb sticker.
Damn.
That is
It's
the
so
investment,
sick
bro.
when it's
Yeah.
right there. That's why like the whole like
I want to make
people.
like
That's why
one of
people love
one
3D
stickers.
printers because
Yeah.
it's like
Dude, I want to
Right
make like
there.
one of
Yeah.
one stickers. I
Yeah.
like one of one shit.
Dude,
because it's like
agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
because
Yeah.
also you can get way more crazy with
Yeah.
it because you don't have to do a lot.
okay.
And
Our idea is 2 for 2, like two of
I
a
like
kind.
that too.
So, hear this out, dude. We were thinking about like merch.
Should
like,
we
you
should
make
we drop
two-
it? Should we drop it
Dude,
on
I-
air?
I'm
Should
trying
we-
to drop this idea. Yeah, it's
Okay.
heavy, and
Okay.
hopefully we'll do it. It's 2 shirts. You only make 2, right?
Okay.
And they're the exact same and completely unique from everything else. You take one shirt to like Obama, and you like gift him the shirt, like, or if
Oh,
like
and
we have
then
someone
the
who's
next
hella
one
sick on this
is-
show.
Wow, that is fucking
Is that
hilarious.
so
Oh my god.
that's what we're gonna try to do. That's our game
Damn,
plan.
that's fucking crazy. Only other
Okay,
person
the
who
give your
has
shirt
a
to Obama
please.
challenge. We're starting.
Yeah,
it.
they give your shirt. Give your shirt to Obama challenge. If you guys do T-shirts, send them to Obama.
All right, I have a product of the day. Ready?
Product of the day.
Hashtag Kodak tripod. You know,
Oh.
shouts the fuck out.
Yeah, for sure.
You-
Supporting your-
You were the
vision.
most affordable tripod in the store
Yeah.
and the most dependable. We
Yeah.
knew straight. The packaging was great. We could
Mhm.
tell right away.
It was.
I
Good
didn't-
weight.
It wasn't a ghost box with a product a tenth the size of the box. That's ridiculous.
No.
That's not a
Piss.
tripod.
I have to piss. What is that bad? I can't leave
No.
air.
Yeah, there's
I
it's,
leave
you
air.
you go down that hall and then like through the master
I've been
gateway.
trying-
Yeah,
I've been
exactly.
trying to hold
All the way
it,
to the
but
west wing.
Yeah, there's
we're
a
doing a
west
bunch
wing.
of construction on
I've
this
been
side,
holding
so
it for
they're
like
closed.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
I can't
Dude,
do
yeah,
it.
come on, we'll jam, dude. We got.
Yeah, we'll jam. It'll take you a little bit to walk
Let's
there.
give
and
the
back,
people
so-
what they really want.
Jam. People want jam. That's why I sell jam to them. Because jam comes in many delicious flavors. It's so preserved and delicious later and later. It's so good on pan and pancakes. I would even eat it with cornflakes. It's jam,
I don't know.
jam, 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 jam. People like jam, that's why I sell it to them. I'm talking jam, man. I'm the jam man. And I'm here to give you the flavors that I can. 'Cause it's great on pan. It's also great on pancakes. It's so good I'd even eat it with cornflakes.
I'm too
Alright,
high
dude,
for
welcome
Joey
back.
right now.
Oh, jam. Too high to
So-
jam.
Too high to jam.
Too
Sometimes it's
high
like
for
that,
jam.
dude. For me, dude, I like can't. I don't know what it is. Weed's like my sit on the couch and like go to bed thing.
Yeah.
I do it like all day, every day.
Yeah, that's only yours. Yep. No one else feels that.
No, I feel that. I get
No,
that.
I see
But like
you.
I've
I
been
see
high
you.
like all day, and it's like it's. I would have been so much more aware in like.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm definitely in
Yeah,
like
no.
a nice meditative headspace when I'm high, but I'll like knock some shit over or like fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking knocked a beer over on this crazy table.
Alright,
like,
the
Yeah.
biggest
Hazard.
sell I can give is
I'm a
this
hazard.
weird experience of train of thought. And I get it, like it's weird to experience alone, and it's good, like whatever, more comfortable or something. But like just it's such a weird experience for me of train of thought. Like I can just like chug to random ideas, and then like that's why it's like, wait, what were we talking about? Is like, oh, it's like kind of a weird experience, or like disoriented or disillusioned. It's
Okay.
because I'm like so focused on my train of thought.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I can
Shouts out.
understand.
Train of thought. I just think of so many different. I just.
Hey.
Hey. The train of thought.
Train.
Train. Train.
A train.
Train.
Train of thought.
It's the most sad beat. This pad is so awkward. I like miss it. Sometimes I'll hit it and it like won't make
Oh
it.
shit.
It's just
Dude,
'cause
the
I'm
thing
not
is
used
though,
to it.
the truth is, other pads are terrible, dude. Pads are hard to do. I feel like.
Yeah, you honestly
was
just
that?
get used to them. I'm just used to keys, so it's like. I
Oh,
use all
you
my
always do it
fingers
with the
over.
keys. You could octave down and then you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's it? Oh, whatever. Too fucking high anyway.
Yeah, nah, I feel you on that. All right, so
What's the next segment?
let's
We
see
got
what
another
else we got.
section?
Yeah, we do. All right, we've got one. Got one called Spoiler Alert, where
Oh,
you get to
I
pick.
like that.
You get to pick something that you just like to spoil for all of our fans. So like we
Oh.
might not have seen. You can just tell the ending, like
Anything.
Dude,
Spoil it.
spoiler alert.
fuck.
I need like a good sound, like
Wait, dude.
no, that ain't it. Hold on.
Like everything I'm.
Spoiler.
I can't.
Spoiler alert.
I can't think of a TV show. I'm so bad with like TV shows and shit. I never finish them. So.
Dude, I feel you. That happened to me with
Um,
Westworld, and it's coming back, and I'm like, dang, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah,
But
see, like
I'm
every
not
seen
that interested.
Westworld. I still haven't even finished. Like, I started Breaking Bad a couple months ago. I've been
It's
on the
tough,
last
dude.
season
It's a
for
Game
big
of
one.
Thrones?
It's like the Bible of
Fuck
Netflix
no.
series.
Can't keep up with that. So much goddamn TV. That's like years of TV. No, it's actually not. But it's like a lot of TV.
It's a
Yeah.
lot. It's
It's like
There's a
definitely
lot of
weeks.
TV.
It's like weeks, dude. Like equivalent.
Damn.
I swear to God.
Dude, people watch so much Netflix. Like I saw some average, and they were like, "Yo, like average like TV watch per day is down to like 2.5 hours average." I was like, 2.5 hours is the average? Like, if we're
Holy
proud of that?
It used to,
Like,
like,
and a half.
you should,
That's
like,
insane.
the
I've
average
actually
family
been
would watch
watching a lot of
4
shit.
hours of television after work or something, like the nuclear
Sometimes
family.
I do, but I'm like doing shit also. You know, like I'm like answering emails and like doing shit on my computer,
Yeah.
doing mundane.
Yeah, does
tasks
that
I can-
include Netflix? Like, is Netflix included in that stat? Because if that can't be true. People like the Netflix skew is like like
That's only
people are
Netflix.
always watching TV.
Yeah, so the average of TV watching is probably like an all just screen time is
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm on my phone like.
Ooh, my
4
phone. My
hours a
phone
day
tells
and
me now.
shit.
No,
My phone
it-
tells
you
me.
know
My
why
phone
yours
tells
is-
me 4 hours.
Dude,
It's like a lot.
Hold on, you know why
I'm
yours
doing
is gonna be
shit,
messed up, Ben? Or maybe I actually just spent this long. Gosh, I don't know. I hope not. Mine came up heavy, but I was like, oh, it had to be because we were shooting film with it. It's like I was not on my phone that long.
Oh,
What did you get? Because I got even way more than 4.
You did
Yeah,
a day.
yeah. For like last
How do
week.
Oh, screw that.
4 is my average. So like if one day my phone's been dead and I just like go on it for like 30 minutes.
Damn.
If my phone dies, I'll just like leave it there for like 24 hours.
I'm at 5 hours.
Okay, yeah, I was at like 5 hours and like 27 minutes.
I'm at
What's
4
up,
hours and
Alex?
53
I was like,
minutes.
dude, but honestly, I thought my initial thought was like, that is inconceivable. Like, I don't spend that much time on my phone, but maybe I do.
Oh my gosh.
But like, what's it counting? Like, I don't know.
Look at social media. I spent way more time on Instagram than I did fucking
I
my
just, like-
taking video.
Wait, let's see my screen
Oh
time.
gosh! All right, the new product of the moment is feature of the
Yeah,
moment.
you guys should do product or app. You guys should
Okay,
do
yeah,
app.
apps count,
App
dude.
is a product, bro. Yeah,
Like,
what's
dude,
your favorite
apps
product?
were like that fad Like, I mean, they weren't a
Is-
fad. Obviously, everybody uses apps, but
I
like,
kind of
No, I
feel what
feel
you're
you-
saying.
yeah, I
though.
do,
Like,
I do.
I'm
That's a
down.
good
Like,
idea.
It totally
That's
was
a
a
good-
fad.
That's a good idea.
because everybody knows now that there's an app for that. Like, everybody
Yeah.
knows that, so it's like you're not like, dude, you ever heard of this app that fucking does this? Because it's like, yeah, fucking.
Like,
yeah,
if-
duh.
like-
It's super YouTube to do
Computers-
app of
yeah,
the day.
they do like.
I'm so.
I'm
Like, do
super
you know
into
what
it.
lug is?
Oh, I have another question.
Lug.
Lug. It's like if you
One more
don't-
time.
it's lug. L-U-G-G. Like you're lugging something around because
Yeah.
it's for like if you're moving and like when I was moving, I didn't want to get a fucking U-Haul.
Yeah.
So you go on lug and it's literally like an Uber, but for people that have like bigger cars and that can move shit for you. So you
Okay.
pick like a destination in like a pickup location and somebody pulls up in like their fat ass truck or like a trailer,
Yeah.
picks up your shit and drives it to where you need it to go and it pays them like through the app.
Yeah.
So how
And
much?
it's like
Chill.
pretty fucking cheap. Like
Wow.
ow, just hit myself. But
Like, how
I
much-
did it-
how much
I got
was
like a
Jiu-jitsu,
rug
dude. You gotta
delivered-
be ready for
I
that.
got like a rug delivered from my house from the store because I can't fit a ginormous like 12 by like 9 rug
Mhm.
in my car.
Mhm.
Oh, shout out, you guys, real quick.
What's that?
Yeah, check this out, dude. Check this out.
Show the people at home.
Oh, why? Because you're just like listening to shit.
Yeah, cause like I've been doing.
He's doing
Oh,
research.
and I've been watching our show. Honestly,
It doesn't. It's not.
it doesn't work.
Oh, there it is.
Boom,
Boom.
boom, number one.
No,
Shout out
41 minutes on YouTube.
in a
That's
week.
crazy.
Dude, the thing is though, here I'm actually it's
Loud and
actually a
proud.
liar because I will drive with my phone plugged into the power and on YouTube like like video podcast or like I'll have it playing music videos and I'll just have it playing the whole time I'm
Dude,
driving.
yeah, I feel. I can see how that could add up way more.
Because I drive a lot for my job, so like
It's
at
like-
least like an hour and a half a day
Okay, I
is
think
like
also
that YouTube.
like.
But damn,
like,
9 hours? That's
well,
okay.
dude,
That's
like
a week though.
like music listening. Does that count as like screen time?
No,
Because your screen.
no,
your
no,
screen's
no, no,
on.
no. That's why they no can't
Can't.
can't dude.
It'd be way more
Cannot.
than 5 hours a day. I don't even think for me lately though. I haven't been listening to that much music.
Yeah, I feel you.
I go through phases, honestly. I like listening to music. Obviously, I
Yeah.
listen to music all the time. But like
Mhm.
sometimes when I'm making a lot of music, I'll be like not trying to listen to shit because I'm like trying to give my ears a break
Yeah, I feel you.
because they get all fatigued and I'm just like, I
Dude.
don't want to hear shit right now.
Yeah, like when I really want to be peaceful, like it needs to be quiet. Like it needs to be quiet. But I feel like some people like they like will listen to music and like be at peace. Like that's not me. Like I'm like listening.
Dude, I can't
It's
go to
like
bed.
happy,
I can't
dude.
go to bed listening to music. I'm
No
like, oh,
chance,
yes,
dude. Yeah, exactly.
Snare so fire.
It's like someone in my head being like, dude, dope kick, snare,
Yeah.
like hi-hats, like, and you're just listening to the shape of them, and like, it's so beautiful. Like,
I feel that. I'm definitely like a, what would you call that? Analyzer when I listen to music.
yes, yeah, agreed.
Mm.
I think it depends what it is, but
Yeah,
for sure.
like,
I like
it's you mix. You know what I mean? It's like now that we're all producers are mixers
yeah,
by nature. Like,
I feel that.
you, it's like this thing.
I feel that.
All right. Do you have a story, a prominent story that connects you and YouTube? Like your first YouTube video you fell in love with, a moment you went viral.
I wish I went viral.
Oh, I didn't tell you earlier last year, dude.
People have those low key. People have low key
I'm
viral
huge,
stories.
dude.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. I've heard of people that like post some shit on Twitter and it like gets way too much attention, but YouTube's a hard one.
Yeah.
YouTube's hard to go viral. I tried to go viral, I think, in like 4th grade.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
Do you
not
have
even
any
a good
like
story.
ghosting, YouTube videos out there? Like, was
Like, do you
Yeah.
fuck
Have you
with
ever-
do you fuck with
I
music
think so.
videos
I
that
don't even think I
hard?
can find 'em.
Do you fuck with music videos that hard?
No.
Okay, I feel you.
I mean, like,
Cause it's like a hip hop thing.
okay,
Mhm.
no, I like them. I think it's
Yeah.
sick, but like, I'm not the guy who's like, have you seen that music video?
Okay, yeah. Cause
You know
I'm
that
that guy.
homie?
I'm literally that
no,
homie.
no. And I have a bunch of homies, and everybody loves music videos, but I
Yeah.
just like don't think about it.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah.
honestly just way more interested. Obviously, like if the song has a dope music video, I
Yeah.
love that. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
super cool.
Yeah.
And I'll watch it, and it's dope. But like, primarily, I'm not
Yeah.
like watching when I'm listening. I like really just
Mhm.
want to listen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I
I
feel you
listen
on
to
that.
music in
You know,
weird
because
ways.
I grew up like on the computer so heavy because my dad was like he was a computer programmer. So like we
Okay.
just had computers and like it was like a thing to like be on the computer, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like for
My
me,
dad
like
wasn't.
I spend mad time on the computer, just like surfing and just like doing
I know,
computer.
Yeah. Most doing computer.
Yeah, just like screen time, you know?
I feel that.
And so like for me, that's why I like music videos is because it's just such a good filler of that time. Like it's effectively like my TV, you know?
Yeah. No, I feel that. I agree. I
A-
don't.
and in the hip hop world,
I think
a certain hip hop
I
world,
watch
think
a
it's
lot of
big thing.
people like make beats. I like doing that.
Okay, yeah, that's lit.
Like watching.
You see
people-
those like 10-minute challenges or
Do you have a
whatever?
favorite
Yeah, I do.
tutorial, or like service, like the rest are trash? Trust so and so's tutorials,
No. Oh, tutorials.
or like like any
Mr. Bill or like
Lit.
Bill Gates. He has some crazy ones. That's just like optimizing Ableton use though.
Yeah.
Like they just have shit and they're like, yo, I found this like workaround that's like super fast. So like something that usually take me 30 minutes takes me 5 minutes now.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Besides that,
Yeah.
I don't really like care for tutorials that much. I honestly also went to like a school that teaches a lot of shit, and
yeah.
I have a lot of friends that teach me shit.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily do a lot of my
Mhm.
learning on YouTube. I've learned a lot of shit, but I think my favorite thing to do is watching people's workflow. Cause like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really like you hear about some people who make certain shit like on their iPhone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you don't need a tutorial for that shit. Those people literally just like had a
Yeah.
dope idea and made it into a sick song. So it's like, in my opinion, if you can figure out a way to get your ideas out and like come up with new ideas in a cooler way,
yeah.
that's way more promising than like
Yeah.
being able to make something sound this way.
Mhm.
Obviously, once you get to a certain point, I don't need certain tutorials. In the beginning, it's a
Yeah.
lot different, but when you're in a comfortable spot with like making your own shit, I
Yeah.
think just trying to figure out new ways to do stuff is like the dopest part.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
that'll,
Agreed.
that'll make you so
It's like
much
the
better.
endless thing. It's
Having
the
10
reason
different
like
ways to do
music
one
is
thing.
so interesting because I'm just learning from it the whole time. Like for my next thing, it's just like every single like sound I'm hearing, I'm like thinking about like how it's adding to the whole painting
Mm-hmm.
and just
tapestry.
learn. Yeah, like
For sure.
so, like you were saying before, with picking the samples every song, just like wanting to be able to articulate through these like weird languages you've taught yourself.
Yeah. That's the most fun part.
Yeah, so fun. Okay, cool. All right, you guys. I think that's honestly pretty
That's a good-
awesome.
That's a good.
Do we want
amount
to
of
jam
content.
anymore? Or are we out?
Dude,
Let's
I'm-
jam them
I'm-
out, dude.
Fuck, dude. I'm in the gym right now.
That's all right.
All right,
man.
dude.
I just
So
feel like not,
small intro bar,
not ending
Outro
rest.
bar.
outro bar.
All right. Hit us with like a quick 16. Like give us a little.
Give us a little.
All right. Let's
don't-
give Player Dave some outro remarks.
I just don't have anything dope loaded up on my computer to play out. That's honestly the. Give me a sec.
All right, PD.
That's lit. That sounds nice.
Final remarks. Anything you want to leave the people with? Anything you
Do dope shit.
do? Dope shit.
Do dope shit. Don't do mundane, boring shit because you're gonna get bored and everybody else around you's gonna get bored.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna be lonely and you're gonna be bored. And that sucks.
Don't be bored. Do dope
So
shit.
Do dope shit and fucking. All my homies do some type of dope shit.
Yeah.
They're taking dope pictures. They're painting dope
Yeah.
shit. They're like doing this fucking random shit.
I like
This is
people
so
that are
sick.
captivated by their lives.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. There's a lot of people that I love that don't necessarily do that dope of shit, and I love them, and I will always love them. But like, they're just not like the people you want to have around all the time. I
Yeah.
want to have people around that are like trying to figure out new shit to do and like.
Yeah,
know,
exactly. You
fuck.
open the door and there's like you
Yeah.
don't know what's behind it.
Yeah. And
You're
even,
excited
like,
to see what they're doing behind the
even
door.
like some people making music, like they're not doing dope shit, and it's just like, oh, your music's
Yeah.
kind of sick, but like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna make shit with you because you're not really
Yeah.
doing that dope shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta
yeah.
do dope shit to get dope shit done.
Yeah. Dude. Facts. Yeah, to dope shit.
There you go, people.
Thank
This
you.
has been another episode
112.
of His
12.
Hours, brought to you by the boys. Thank you, Player Dave.
Woo, Fire Dave, dude.